right, sir. 1 minute.
Camera, sir. Please go ahead.
Well,
Your experience.
my experience with President Muhammad Buhari is that first and foremost, he was paying attention to details. He allows you to do your work without interference, and he supports you. He gives you all of the powers that you need to exercise the privilege that he has given you. He's never worked like a boss or master with a servant relationship. He was a colleague. He was a senior colleague. He admonishes us and he put us through to our work and he gives us the latitude to play. And that is very significant. And finally, of course, what everybody say the common denominator is his integrity, his honesty, and of course his passion for the country, Nigeria, for its future and its fortune.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
President Muhammad Buhari.
Obviously, it's an experience that one is so grateful to him and the Almighty Allah. For out of over 200 million of us to be able to be picked and nominated to serve one's country is just incredible. And we've learned a lot from Mr. President. Mr. President, as well as you all know, is patient, has exceptional trust in his ministers, man of integrity. And it really has been an honor indeed to serve him and to serve the nation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. President, it has been a wonderful experience. I tell you, this is one president like no other. And I say it with every sense of responsibility.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, in this government, you were once time chairman, presidential taxes on COVID-19. What would you say are the takeaways from this government? And the most challenging period for the administration?
Well, if you remember when we came on board in 2015, Nigeria was quite challenged in different areas. Security, the economy. In 2016 went into a recession, and by the time we were exiting the recession and thinking about bouncing back economically and making advances in the security angle, COVID-19 struck, and that was phenomenal in terms of its impact and the adverse effect on the common man. But all said and done, we were able to fashion a national response that has been adjudged to be one of the best globally. And that helped us to exit the recession that most countries had gone into during the COVID pandemic. And steadily, for the last 13 quarters, our GDP has been improving and it has been in the positive trajectory. So I think most of the policies that were put in place have helped us tremendously in stabilizing the country in the area of security, though there are growing challenges here and there, but they are global. They are not even national. They are global phenomena that we are dealing with. And I believe that as President Muhammad Buhari exits, he will be leaving behind a more stable nation, economically prosperous. We do not want to pretend that the challenges do not exist. But I can tell you that we are leaving a platform on which his successor will be able to build upon and be able to push the trajectory of growth in this nation.
What is next for Boss after this government?
To take a more, one of the most deserved race. As a matter of fact, it's been quite Herculean. I went to bed today at 3 a.m. I'm still on my feet, but all in the course of doing good for the nation and its people. I will be reflective on that. I would just trust God for a direction into the future.
Will you be writing a book on your experience?
I'm already doing that. I have scripts of things that I want to leave behind. And I will have a playbook of my experiences in managing COVID and also managing the transition, because these are two fundamental creations that I've been able to manage. And the experiences are very revealing, the complex nature of the country, and also the resilient spirit of the Nigerian people has informed the kind of successes that we have recorded.
Thank you very much.
Selfless service to the country, lessons in patience, humility, integrity. So it's been an amazing time, and I feel happy and honored and privileged that I had this opportunity to save the country under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari.
So what are the takeaways for you from this government?
Well, I think that the records are there for all to see. And the Buhari presidency, in my opinion, history will be kind to this administration. And so to have saved and to be a part of that history, I think is something that I will forever cherish. Thank you. Yes,
Thank you so much. Honorable Minister,
his patience, his wisdom, and his perseverance. So at times when you think there's a huge crisis, his words make you see that if you step back and calm down, you can actually solve the situation. He's always given us authority without interfering. In the 8 years that I've worked for, 7.5 years that I've worked for the president, he has not one day called me to say, can you do this for this person? He has not. So he gives you responsibility and actually gives you the authority and allow you to carry through the responsibility. During the most difficult times in our country, when we had the COVID-19 pandemic, when we were faced with the Ukraine-Russia war and its impact on the economy, he said to me, make sure you pay salaries, make sure you pay pensions, prioritize key infrastructure such as power, road, water, and rail. And also, he says, make sure that people that are vulnerable are also provided for. So we follow his guidance. We meet with him from time to time, and he gives us his guidance and directive.
what sort of economy is the Buhari government living behind?
We are leaving behind the largest economy in Africa. Today, the MBS released its Q1 2023 GDP report. It means now we can say we have 13 consecutive quarters of growth. A lot of economies are cannot say that they have that kind of privilege. There's an economy that is stable, and with the right fundamentals, we can actually make the corrections in key areas where we have where we need to do more.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.